Welcome back, everybody. Well, from Steve-O to Gino, got our second batch of visiting ranch hands. So let's go meet him. That's what's happening on Ranching Sodak. Here he is, Mean Gene from Illinois. How's it going this morning?
Pretty good, pretty good.
So we got to go put some fuel on this thing, and we're gonna take it up to Marble Gulch. I got Mike's rock, what do you call these things? Rock nabber, and we're gonna turn him loose, flopping rocks out. That's gonna be the plan, so stay tuned. Oh, the old theft prevention, working great. So this is one of those deals that it works good enough that you don't take time to run that cord over the top like I talked about. But anyways, let's cruise up there. You wanna just follow me up there and you probably get all 3 dogs, it looks like to me. Okay, we're off, folks. Let's get out of here. We're gonna get him up there, get him settled in. It's like September 16th, I guess, when I'm filming this. I usually wait pretty late to mow the ditches along here so they don't regrow at all. So that's what I'm gonna do. I got a meeting at noon, so I gotta go into town to that. But we're gonna try to go get these ditches all knocked down here. The silage corn is a ways off yet, probably 2 weeks, as long as we don't get a frost, which it doesn't sound like there's gonna be any frost, so that's good. But they are fired up going. This last week they've been going pretty hot and heavy around this country. We're rolling into Marble Gulch here, folks. Yeah, we're gonna get old Gino set up. This ridge here I started a couple years ago, and then last summer after we hayed it, Dane and Sierra got that ridge completely cleaned. We're gonna move over one ridge. That's what we'll have Gene work on. Not quite 1/8 of a mile long, I suppose, and you know, it's a ridge, so there's on top and then on the side there's rocks. Then of course you get to the bottom and then there's no rocks basically at the bottom of these ridges. So we're trying to focus our efforts on one ridge at a time and keep working our way east. You think you can find your way home? Here's the gravel pit, so you get down there, left, right. Yep.
You know.
Risking my life now to ride along here with Gene. He said he wasn't in a skid steer since 1970 what?
Around, I graduated high school in 1970. So we're talking probably a couple years before that.
Yeah, over 50 years ago. So it's gonna come back to him, I'd say in about 15 minutes he'll have her picked back up. We got the Rock Badger digger on. We're gonna have him try one. Here's our first candidate right here. So like this one, you can see, this one needs to come out, he's sharp. This one might not have to, but since you're here, you might as well get this one. And then there's one. They're every few feet once you find them, you know what I mean? I think by the end of the day, you'll be a master at it. Yeah, if you can get them rolled up onto the ground, away from the hole, then a guy can come by with the bucket, and push them down the hill so you can get underneath them and use gravity with you, try to pick them up. Now you've got it. Now I would start lifting like that, but try to keep your pressure on the rock so it doesn't slip off of it, you know. Now you're pushing the rock way out of the ground, so you're still not underneath it. Oh, there was 2 of them, 2 or 3. We'll have to bring the backhoe up here and dig burying holes, and then that'll give us some dirt, because we got to come back with a scoop full of dirt for all these holes. Put a little mound of dirt on each one of these holes. You go to that, follow this ridge all the way down there, and there's literally rocks every few feet. There's one over there. You know, they're everywhere. You got my number, but I won't be around till later this afternoon, you know. You probably got the dogs. You want to keep the dogs or not? No? Wish him luck, folks. Wish him luck. Well, we got him set up there. Can you even imagine this is happening? You start a YouTube channel a year and a half ago, put out a little call on my video about rocks. A week later, I got a pretty cool dude from Illinois. He's enjoying himself. I'm getting some rocks picked. It's like a win-win-win. Everybody's happy. This is the real deal, folks. If you want to come and help me, this is the real deal, folks. Reach out. I don't pay, I don't charge, I don't expect a ton, but I don't want you to come and wreck stuff. If you want to come out and relax, let's grease this puppy up and cut some road ditches. I mean, if you reach out to me and you want to come hang out for a while, a few days, a week, kind of do some light duty tasks, whatever you're capable of, I think that's going to be part of our YouTube channel. Our story is we're going to have people come experience it, hang out with us. Like I say, I'm not going to charge nothing. I'm not going to pay you. Liability reasons, whatever. But it is really fun to meet people. I really do enjoy that. I think we better put a little air in the airbags in the back. Oh yeah, bye-bye now. And the one thing I remember doing it last time is when these wheels, when you back up, they get lower. I need to drive ahead so these things turn around the back. Last time I jacked it way up and then I drove ahead and then it was even higher yet. I feel like it did the same thing. We can easily let some out though. That ain't bad, huh? Oh, it's a little bit high. Reverse, reverse. That's looking pretty good. Right in that area. All right, let's go do some ditch cutting with a freaking, not a mower. I don't know, man. It'll be all right. Dairy's done chopping up there. There goes Dylan. They're all migrating back down out of the hills. Like I say, our silage is probably 2 weeks away. Actually works out good. I'll be the last guy on their list usually for corn silage. They'll go back down closer to home and they got quite a big customer base down in that country. Well, this ditch mowing's going okay. 16-foot head doesn't lay very flat most places, so it does kind of a poor job. There's not a lot of hay in this ditch anyway because so much clay when they did the fill. When they built this road, there's no topsoil in the ditch basically, so the grass doesn't grow very good. A couple low spots, you get a little grass, and that's about it. So that's what I'm doing, back and forth, back and forth. Went to town, had my meeting, back at her. We'll do a little more cutting. Mean Gene's wife just stopped by. Gonna go up with Kari and check on him, see how he's doing. Usually no news is good news. I'm guessing he's just digging away up there. 87 degrees, oh yeah. Anyways, let's go cut some more ditch hay. Well, there was 2 rocks in the ditch that I remember. I found the first one in time. The second one I did not find in time. I didn't do much damage. These 2 got bent up and they're stuck underneath the turtle. So we gotta loosen them up, see if they're bent beyond repair or whatever. So far, not too bad of a... This one here has got a rock deal that should be flipped over. As soon as you get it close to the shop then and I don't have my wrench, it's in the pickup up with Mean Gene up there, so it was only a half a mile from here. I thought I'd come and get the real wrench going. Anyways, I'm gonna flip these puppies around and he's bent beyond repair for my likings. This one we can just flip. Okay, let's check quickly if anybody else is bent or... All right, resume. Well, we're getting about done. This machine's not the ideal machine for ditches, but it does work. The head's too wide usually. It never lays down on the road like it should, or down in the ditch like it should. Kind of got to take a half a swat and another half a swat and then a half a swat. But it's cleaning it up. There's some spots where there's some hay, and there's a lot of spots where there's nothing. But it's gonna be over with in a little bit, so we're gonna go back to get in the dump truck, start hauling a few loads. We only got about maybe 4 loads left, and the building site should be probably ready to go. This is out just north of Jim's. There's a little drainage here between the 2 corn patches. But what I was gonna show you is bring it up here. So this corn, the outside rounds is no good, but you can see that corn there, looks pretty nice. I fertilized this side. This field's basically half and half. This side I fertilized for 185 bushel of corn, according to the book. And then this side I put absolutely 0 fertilizer on. We fed over there. And then the other thing I did, you probably can't see it, but when we chop silage, I'll show you. But on that hill where it was really full of manure, I had them planted at 15-inch rows, 40,000 population. It'll be interesting to see what the tonnage is. This is definitely more yellow. It's really wet through here too, down in this bottom. But up on the hill there, looks the same as out here, but this definitely looks better with fertilizer. That might have been the last key turn for this thing in a field this year. I might cut some corn stalks, I'm not sure. If I do earlage, I was going to experiment and cut the stalks right behind the earlage with this thing and then bale it immediately and wrap them and see if I could make like silage bales without the corn in it, which I don't know, maybe just as a for funsies. Well, it is 6:17 and Jim Marino, he's out here. He had an appointment in Aberdeen, but he's out here packing away. So my guess is, oh, parkour, huh? Yes, parkour. My guess is he's gonna want a little more dirt. Let's go rouse Sassy Pants and see if she I get excited when I talk about Sassy Pants, I guess. Let's go rouse her and see if she wants to come along with us in the old dump truck and bring some dirt in. Hello? Hey. Would you like to accompany me on a date with in an old dump truck out to a dirt pile?
So I can work for you?
He's really mounting her up over there. That southeast corner. Pretty steep on the one side. Probably gonna have to taper it off a little bit. What's this ladder doing out here? What's up, old timer? So as you can see, this got built up a lot. Oh boy, he looks pretty beat up.
Yeah. Well, he went to the dermatologist.
They cut off all the ugly parts and you're still ugly. Well, he's gaining, folks. He's gaining. We need to get some more. I think right here we need to lay another load and let this fall off just a little bit more. We got to bring this flat and then fall off. It's hard to say over here, but we probably need a load right in here and then pull it around, fill this gap, and then taper it off. So we need to at least get 2 more loads, I'd say. And then depending on how far or how slopey we want that, we might need more to gradual that out a little bit more. getting down there, boys and girls. Maybe 1 or 2 more loads is all we gotta do. I should have counted, but I didn't count for future reference. It's anywhere between 15 and 50, I would say. You think I hold more than 50 loads?
Oh yeah. I'd say 40 to 70.
Oh, jeez, girl. 70? No.
Well, I think it's
Pretty nice unit, Matt. Mean Gene, he worked until about 4 o'clock. I think he packed a lunch, and then him and his wife went out for supper. But he was nibbling away on the rocks, he said. They got maybe 150 of them dug out. He's having fun, I think. He hasn't left yet. So we got to dump this last load. No jokes today. Probably just a poem. I'll give you a poem when we dump this load. We'll get Sassy Pants to get you some action shots here. Get out and get that good footage that we're looking for.
shutting the engines off. The sun is going down. You buried it, or you
we took it out.
We'll have to line it out again.
I had to fill it up because it was such a steep
drop off.
It isn't straight up and down anyway.
This looks good. We're gonna just have to.
I can go around without.
Yeah.
But I had to pull it all down, put enough dirt in there, and then try to drag it up that way.
Yeah.
I don't know where the corner is.
We need to do the corners and get the grade figured out again, and then see if we got to fine tune anything.
Might have to put a little more in here, because you know.
I feel like we probably caught the grade. We got high enough, but it's going to need more along this slope because it's too steep. We're going to have to.
It's got to be filled in.
Yeah, and then keep kicking
Boy,
her
but I
down.
tell you, when the sun was going, you can't see the goddamn scraper
behind you.
It's terrible.
Well, if you'd get here in the morning like everybody else, instead of showing up at 5 o'clock every day and think you got to,
Yeah, you didn't have any dirt up here in the morning.
Well, thanks for tuning in, folks. I'll let you go. I have to give you a poem next time. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.